Hello.
Hello. Do you hear my laptop?
Yeah. Is that your hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I'm so sorry. My laptop died, I think.
Uh yeah, I heard we're trying to get a new one for you, right? So
Yeah.
uh well, hopefully I think you're on your phone, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not that like hopefully you get it soon. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get it tomorrow.
Okay,
Uh,
good. All right. Let's let's get started.
yeah.
How's it I wasn't sure if like Ernest and others might join,
Yeah.
but yeah. Let's okay, so this issue.
Yeah. So that issue is about like somebody is running Gatekeeper in 1.25 and their kube config is pointing to a cluster where VAP resource like VAP API is there. I think 131 or 132. But since like our code looks at in cluster config and Gatekeeper is running in 125, so it's just complaining that API is not supported. I don't know if um, we ever talked about supporting this use case and whether or not this is a bug or not. So I just wanted to discuss about that uh,
Mm,
a little bit.
Yeah, I guess this is when Gatekeeper is running off of the cluster, right? Like, I think we saw different issues about that.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, like technically we should fix this. I think it's just priority. I think we should add it to our backlog to fix it, but yeah, it also depends on how hard, how much work it is. Maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think we had in cluster config because that was the quickest way, right? But you could also get the cube config from somewhere, like, mm, maybe you can mount it from a volume, right? Or you could, that's probably the easiest one, I think. Um,
I do recall like Gatekeeper works with the remote cube config as I think like uh, there was an issue around this already where we talked about um, possibility of using another kube config. So I don't, I haven't looked at that issue in quite some time. So I will need to look at it and see like if we already have a way to do that, or like there needs to be updates in Helm charts to like mount this kube config through something else.
um, trying to remember.
But so the
Mm,
okay, I guess then you would create the VAP resources in the remote cluster anyways. Hmm. Okay, that makes sense. I was kind of curious about like how even if with the kube config, how would we, like get or receive um uh, uh API server calls in some other cluster, right? Because like the setup is basically a person is running gatekeeper in 1.25, meaning the webhook is deployed in 125 cluster, and then they are using kubeconfig of a cluster one, like using a kubeconfig of a cluster which has the version of 131. So let's say if somebody creates a resource in 131, how would gatekeeper running in 125 will receive the admission event?
Again, forget about 125, 130, doesn't matter. The point is your gatekeeper is running in a different place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the ask is, can we provide the kube config instead of always assuming it's in the same cluster, right? Or, sorry, assuming gatekeeper is running in the cluster we're trying to enforce, right?
Yeah.
So, in terms of next steps, if I were you, I would look at how to uh, uh, get kube config from outside of gatekeeper instead of assuming it's in cluster, right?
Yeah.
For example, even for like, mm, I think even for like validating webhook config, there's a way to pass in kube config file. I could be wrong, but I seem to remember that. Let me see if I can find it. I think there are plenty of examples where it does not assume the controller you're running is in the cluster.
Yeah.
So you could take a look at that.
Yeah.
Uh, do.
But regardless, sounds like this is something we should like support
Yeah,
or
in my opinion, I think we should, because we know there are people who do this, right? We already know.
Yeah.
It's just, again, you put it in the backlog and maybe put it in the next release or something. I just don't know how prevalent this issue is,
Yeah.
because it's still the minority of use cases.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I mean, we can just ask the author to see if they are interested in like fixing it.
Yeah, and I think you may need to like, this could be like a feature flag in the gatekeeper, uh, like the manager, uh, executable, right? You just pass in a flag that says, hey, I want to pass in a cube config instead of, uh, yeah. So you might need to think about where to put that cube config. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So something you may need to like kind of design a little bit. It's a small change, but it's still new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I only had this one, and then I had update on like uh I had update on the uh, design that we finalized about like pairing or setting VAP match criteria from webhook and exempt namespace and config. I have a PR up. All the functionality works. I need to add tests, Helm variables, and clean it up a little bit. So I
okay.
think hopefully I'd be able to do it by the end of today or end of tomorrow, if my laptop agrees with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. What else? Anything else?
Nothing else. I don't know if you talked to Sartesh already or not, but
Mhm.
I think he already updated the release. We are targeting November 2
Okay.
to Atarsi. So before that, and I already talked to Ernest about like getting reviews on this PR, so it should be quick
Good. Good.
turnaround.
That's great. Okay. Yeah. Let me know if there are specific things you want me to take a look. Uh,
Yeah.
sorry, I've been pretty preoccupied elsewhere, unfortunately, but I always want to come back.
You look exhausted right now.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, there's just a lot of moving parts. But yeah, I'm still very much interested in the features that you're or like the features and the issues that that's slated for the next release. If whatever you're ready, like I would love to see demos of it. Maybe a good show and tell, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. All
Sounds
right.
good. And a while back, like I know we discussed about milestone milestone planning, and I jiggled things around in future releases as well. Do take a look and see if something doesn't make sense to you, and then
Okay.
we can discuss it in the coming community meeting.
Okay, so the November 3rd milestone, 321, right now it just has three items. Is that right?
Yeah, I pushed the other things in 322, 323, 324 as well. So
Okay, add missing flags as Helm values, update customized version, documentation or maintain a ladder. Okay, so maybe let me look at 22, see what we have, what, like 2 weeks left?
yeah, why it does not have uh, I guess I don't think there is an issue. I'll link the PR I'm working on into 321 as well, because we definitely want it in 320.
Right. Okay, I'm looking at 22. Um, okay, uh, support delete operation type 1 generate VAP. Generate VAP GA. So what is, oh, I guess delete is blocking VAP GA. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
And what is blocking delete?
Uh, this whole design to like pair whatever there is in the webhook config to VAP.
Right. Like,
And
are you?
so somebody else already raised a PR for supporting operations on constraint template level.
Mhm.
Uh, so once we have this PR merged, I'm going to review that PR as well and see if the code needs to be changed, and it should be good.
Okay. Right, which, um, but it still doesn't address the operations, the delete operation, right? And so are you targeting pre-release for November 3rd or release?
Pre-release.
Pre-release. So you still have 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the current 20 release 321, it looks really light. Yeah. Yeah, maybe add some stuff to the release.
Uh,
I'm talking on the milestone. It looks really light, right? Just 3 items. And I think one of them isn't even release blocking. So
yeah. Yeah. I think we closed one in the 321 already, which is external data status and metrics. So
I'm
there
just
might be like couple of items that are already closed.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it looks really light. Like 321, if we finish everything, this release only has like 5 items.
Okay. I'll try to add more items. Like, do you have any preference in from
I
320?
mean, I think you need to look at what can you, I guess like what can you realistically finish in
Yeah.
2 weeks, right? Um, would it make sense to get Deli in there? Or do you think that's too complex?
Delete could be a little bit too complex because the PR I'm working on is already a little bit complex. I'm thinking it will take like 3 or 4 more days to get it reviewed, address feedback, and then merge it.
Mm,
Uh,
okay.
so it could be like the start of next Monday. Uh, and then I can push for like adding constraint, like finishing the delete thing, like delete PR also, but it really depends on the author of that PR because when they respond, I don't.
Mm, yeah. Um, are you saying you can make progress on the lead if their like their PR is blocking you? Is that what it is?
I don't think it's blocking me, or I don't think my PR is blocking them. It's just like there might be a little bit of uh, collaboration needed in order to merge the both the PRs at the same time. So I'm thinking first I'll merge mine and then try to merge theirs.
Yeah, because I don't think you want that to block you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about the scope one, right? Or there's a delete PR. Someone's working on the delete PR.
Yeah. Let me open my GitHub just a sec.
Yeah, I think you have like two that's kind of related, right? One is scope, one is delete operation.
Yeah, yeah. Match scope is what I'm working on, and delete operation is what somebody else is working.
I see. I
Both of
think I think depending because again, like you have to think about for a given release, what is like the top few features that we want to finish, right? And I think we said delete and GA VAP generation is the top thing, right? So if that is the top thing and the review the PR person isn't responding, we should suggest to take over. I see that the last time they updated was like a while ago, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, they asked for review this morning, but I like they raised this PR before we had this design completed or even in discussion.
I see.
And I
But the
think
PR, but the PR, the last time they updated the PR was June.
yeah,
So that's a long time. I'm
yeah,
saying it might be okay to just say, hey, is it a, I'll build on top of your PR and then again, make sure you include their commits or whatnot.
yeah,
If you think that's appropriate, right?
yeah,
Uh, what I'm saying is just don't need to wait because this
yeah,
is
yeah,
an important feature. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So meanwhile, we're working on like external data status and metrics design as well. So that's why I didn't push for this one since we didn't have a design already. And regardless for VAPG, I think we might not be able to do this in this release or the next one because uh, remember we are introducing a flag to first opt out of this parity behavior to not break backward compatibility, and then in future release we'll flip the flag while giving the option to opt out and then remove the flag altogether, so that will break backward compatibility. Given this, I don't know if we want to move VAP integration to GA unless that flag is removed first.
Which flag are you referring to?
So for matching the scope from webhook to VAP, we are introducing a flag, right? Like, and that flag will eventually go away.
Right.
So if that flag goes away, then that will break users. So and ultimately it's part of the VAP integration, right? Because it is for the VAP that is getting generated. Um, so
Yeah.
given that, do we want to?
Okay. Are you suggesting we should GA after the flag is removed?
I don't know the answer, but
Well,
I think
what is your suggestion, right?
yeah
Like,
I, I think we shouldn't move to GA in 321 or 322 while the flag is by default to false. We can move to GA when we flip the flag to by default to true if we want to, because at that point, once we remove the flag, the feature won't have any impact itself. It's just the users who are.
that's fair. Um, yeah, I can see that. And then we can get more miles for the new flag as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, I think I'm okay with that. And then that will also like give you more time on delete, I guess. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess just move whatever you're working on and that you think we can ship in the next 2 weeks, just add it to the release or add it to the milestone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted like it usually this is what I do, right? Like when I go to an open source project, I look at what's like getting worked on. I usually look at the milestone to get an idea, right? But now it's like not being reflective of what you're actually working on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought I like added the PR to the milestone, but maybe not. I'll do it.
It's okay. You do it when you, yeah, but just if when you remember, just do it. Yeah. Okay. Um, anything else?
No, nothing else. I think, I mean, when you have some time, look at 322, 323, 324 and see if like it makes sense. That's it.
Okay, sounds good. And also I think while you were out, there were a few issues that went stale. So if you haven't already, maybe take a look. Just make
I,
sure.
I looked I looked it on Monday and reopened this couple of stale issues. I'll
Okay.
take a look again to see if I missed anything.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Thank you.
nothing.